When you think of winning the lottery, images of freedom and endless possibilities flood your mind. But this is where the illusion begins. Many winners imagine a life without worries, but the sudden influx of cash often creates new chains. For instance, consider the story of Jack Whittaker, who won a staggering $314 million in 2002. Initially, he was elated. He was going to help his family, donate to charities, and travel the world. However, within a few short years, he found himself in a nightmare. Whittaker lost family members to tragic circumstances, faced lawsuits, and was even robbed multiple times. This leads us to the first psychological implication. The anticipation of freedom often morphs into a suffocating burden. The pressure to manage money, the expectations from others, and the fear of losing it all can leave winners feeling trapped. Suddenly, the very source of their perceived freedom becomes the root of their anxiety. Winning the lottery can alienate winners from their friends and family. People they once considered close may treat them differently, viewing them through the lens of envy or greed. Abraham Shakespeare, who won $30 million in 2006, faced this harsh reality. He was once the life of the party, but after winning, he became increasingly isolated. Friends began to disappear, drawn away by jealousy or the fear of being seen as using him for his wealth. Shakespeare ultimately became a target for exploitation and was even murdered by someone he once trusted. This highlights a crucial psychological phenomenon. Sudden wealth can distort personal relationships, causing winners to question their values and the motives of those around them. The isolation is often more painful than the loss of money, leading to depression and a feeling of betrayal that can haunt them for years.
A common theme among lottery winners is the compulsion to spend lavishly. The psychology of sudden wealth can lead to impulsive decisions, often fueled by a sense of urgency or the belief that money will solve all problems. Many winners indulge in extravagant lifestyles, luxury cars, homes, and vacations, without considering the long-term consequences. This was evident in the case of Mike Baugh, who won a modest $10 million but quickly ran through it all within a few years. He bought multiple cars, expensive electronics, and invested in failed business ventures. Psychologically, this behavior can be traced back to the concept of hedonic adaptation, where the initial thrill of spending diminishes, prompting winners to seek more extravagant purchases to recapture that feeling. The end result? A mountain of debt and a sense of emptiness where joy used to exist, leading to a self-destructive cycle that culminates in financial ruin. With newfound wealth comes an avalanche of expectations, both self-imposed and from others. Winners often feel obligated to share their fortunes, whether through gifts, loans, or philanthropy. This creates an emotional strain that many are unprepared for. A classic case is that of Jennifer McKinney, who won $1 million but felt pressured to support not only her family but also her friends and even distant acquaintances. The psychological toll is significant. It breeds guilt, anxiety, and a sense of failure when expectations aren't met. Winners quickly learn that the more they give, the more they are expected to give. This is a vicious cycle that can lead to resentment and despair. The initial joy of winning morphs into a heavy burden, causing many winners to retreat into themselves, feeling overwhelmed by the weight of others' demands.
In the end, many lottery winners experience a cycle of regret. After the initial thrill fades, they often find themselves reflecting on their choices. The emotional fallout can be profound. Loneliness, guilt, and despair often creep in. The belief that money would solve all their problems is shattered, leaving behind a painful reality. As we've seen with numerous stories, like that of Andrew Jackson, who won a whopping $315 million only to face bankruptcy years later, the harsh truth is that winning the lottery doesn't guarantee happiness or fulfillment. Instead, it often exacerbates unresolved personal issues. This loop of regret can be debilitating, driving some to seek comfort in unhealthy habits, further compounding their struggles. At the end of the day, it's crucial to understand that wealth doesn't equate to worth, and the true treasure often lies in finding peace and contentment within ourselves, not in the fleeting allure of money.